Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
Bam.
Bam. Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. And I'll put my keys away. Yeah. That's very unprofessional.
I'm doing a drum
Look,
roll.
I'm going to hide them right here. Oh, you're doing a drum roll. I thought you were. Like, I'm going to put them right here because you can't see them on the board. And Sam.
Oh, wow.
And my wonderful wife, Brittany.
Yay, Brittany's
Hi.
here.
Hi.
Yay.
The return of Brittany.
Welcome back, Brittany.
Thank you.
Yep,
Brittany
ready for my
hasn't been-
intervention. Just getting ready.
What do you think we're going to intervene on you about?
All my behavior.
Well,
all
Some
the bad
behaviors.
stuff I do.
interesting. That's interesting. Why?
Yeah.
But why would you why would you think that? Like,
Because wolves
are there things
hunt
that
in
you're not
packs.
proud of?
Wolves hunting packs.
Guilty conscience.
Are there things that you
Yeah.
are ashamed that
Wife
maybe
and
people?
inverse wife both hate me.
What the hell does that mean?
Inverse wife.
wife.
Like there's a wife that I love and that I'm married to, and then
Right.
there's this like hell version of a wife.
No.
No, that's both
I'm not
me.
married.
Yeah. Like, no. I'm well.
You're
yeah.
like my work wife.
I mean, Josh would probably agree with that. Because I'm a really shitty regular wife, and so like I do have the same sort of like working relationship with my husband that I do with Sam. So, what were we gonna say?
You left your prescription sunglasses in the car. And
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they weren't my sunglasses. I went to put them on. I was like, my eyes are broken.
Yeah.
What happened?
She crashed a car and both the kids died.
It's a happy birthday to Buddy. Today's Buddy's birthday. That's
Yeah, we have a
exciting.
teenager now.
Yeah, buddy turned 13.
That's so congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't know
It's
how
cool.
I feel about having my mic this way. It's
Yeah.
bothering me.
I'm not that worried because
He's a good kid.
No, not Buddy. I'm talking about for me. I'm
Right,
worried about
right,
Buddy.
Right.
Of course, he's not talking about Buddy. He's talking about himself.
See, here we go.
Okay, I'm talking about me.
Here we go.
Here we go. You said it.
Here we go.
What are you What are you not worried about?
I'm not worried about you guys. I'm glad that Brittany's on the podcast, and I love doing a podcast with you. And I'm not worried about my son, and I'm not really worried about anything, even comedy. I'm not worried about comedy.
Eyes.
Yeah, all of it's just like who
No.
Starting to go downhill.
Who are you saying this
Yeah.
for? Or is it for us
Yeah.
or is it for you?
No, it's like we call one of them affirmations.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is an affirmation. This is the
You're
truth.
If I say it, maybe it'll be true.
Put it out into the universe.
No, I am doing okay though. Better than I was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So
Well, how about let's talk about Brittany for a sec.
no.
Like Brittany's here, which is really
don't-
saying you're just like
I
fuck it.
talk
Brittany's
to
here.
her all the
Thank you,
time.
Brittany. Thank you, Brittany, for being here. Like you didn't even like acknowledge like thanks, Brittany. But anyway, back to me. I don't
I
even
feel
know.
good.
Like,
Everything's going well for me.
okay. Well,
That's
I
what
guess podcast over.
You wanna do
Is
your
it?
affirmations?
Is it going well? Do
For me?
Let's
Yeah.
How is Brittany?
okay.
How's Brittany doing?
It's okay. You know, I finished my degree a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fucking awesome.
And now I'm trying to figure out what to do with all my spare time.
Okay.
And I've been crocheting a lot.
Nice. What have you been crocheting?
Oh, so many little things. What was the first thing that I made?
Gun.
No,
And you were
I
gonna-
could crochet a
You were
gun.
going to assassinate a
I could
politician.
crochet little tiny bullets.
Yeah, that'd be really cute.
And then you could throw them. Yeah.
Ding, ding.
No,
I can't crochet.
I know you made a corn dog. You made a little cupcake. You made like
Yeah, I made a carrot cake. I
all
made
this cute stuff.
a toast with jam, and they all have little plastic beady eyes on them. And
Oh,
so they're
cute.
Our youngest Oliver squeals.
Yeah, that's
he-
really why. I
yeah,
make
he
them,
loves, like,
because he goes,
cute-
"Ee."
Cute stuff.
Oh, I was like that. I thought maybe it was like you made it to calm him down.
no.
He squealed. He needed something.
Here, Oliver. Calm down.
I can't crochet. Well, I can. I mean, I can crochet a line. I just
Like
can't.
a chain.
Yeah.
It's really not difficult. But I used to knit a lot, and I
Yeah.
hate knitting. It's stupid.
I like knitting.
But there's like,
Uh-oh, now we're beefing.
no, there are bees between
Yeah, oh,
knitters
it's a
and
very- and
I hope you
crocheters.
guys are ready for a boring argument.
Knitters call crocheters hookers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe crocheters call themselves hookers. I would take
Yeah.
that back if I am a
Yeah.
crocheter. So I'll be a
I call crocheters sex workers because that's the responsible term.
Because you're nice.
No, because the needle has a hook.
No, I get it, but it's not okay to call people hookers.
I'm not calling sex workers hookers. I'm calling crafty
Hookers.
ladies.
Dude, I know a lot of sex
There's
workers.
some crossover.
I know a lot of sex workers that are pretty
There's a Venn
crafty.
diagram of sex workers who crochet.
I actually know
bet
some
that,
sex workers that multitask.
I've seen so many.
and I bet that they would call themselves hookers as a fun.
They would have a website.
I know sex workers that while they're having sex will crochet,
Because they're bored.
and they're double hookers.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
That
They're-
I
No,
call it.
there's a
It's like,
sex
I know.
worker who
working.
also hooks.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I like knitting, but like I stop focusing. Like I start just going, and like you have to like count.
When you
and,
have
like,
to count,
pay
it sucks. And so
attention.
all the little things that I've been making, you have to count because they're like reducing and
You know
increasing
what's cool?
stitches. How I was just talking and you just interrupted me.
Damn it, yeah.
Super cool.
Thank you. Oh,
See, I'm here for you, Jess.
I know. Like I just get interrupted. I just get interrupted, and there's nothing I can do. Go ahead.
No.
We stop counting.
So I started doing a blanket so I could just go all the way over and just not think about it. And it is really nice. It's kind of
It's
like
gonna take so long.
It
It's
is
like
gonna
a
take so
belt
long.
right now.
Yeah, it is.
How long is that gonna take?
I mean, it's the size of a blanket, but I'm not a machine. It's
Is
a
that
handmade.
the width?
Yeah.
but they usually.
I'm just going down.
Aren't blankets bigger? It's not a blanket we can use on our bed. We
No,
have a
it's
big
not like
yet.
a queen size blanket. It's like a TV, like
a TV blanket.
Yeah,
A
like
blanket
one of
for
the
a
cozy
TV.
blankets if you're sitting on the
Are there
couch.
cold TVs that need blankets?
You
What
know
are we
what I'm
talking
talking
about?
about.
There are
What are we
lots.
talking
It's a
about?
throw.
You're so
It's a
funny.
throw.
What are we talking
It's a throw.
about?
It's a
here?
throw.
I was going to say that you should crochet because you could use your fingers as needles because they're so small. See, Brittany's trying not to laugh, but that
They're
was
not that
funny.
small, and they're not hooked.
You can use You can put a little thing on her nail, and then you don't have to worry about your needle.
Crochet hooks come in different sizes. Sometimes you need a really
Usually
big.
they're bigger than those.
Sometimes they're bigger than those.
Well, let's.
You're just jealous
I
because
don't
you
know.
can't do
Yeah, with your
anything
fat
that
sausage
needs any
fingers.
skill.
See, there
with
it is.
fingers.
Did you hear it?
Fat sausage fingers.
Did you hear it? She
Yeah,
said
you know
that.
why? Because it was retaliation.
Fat sausage
I think-
Whenever I want someone to listen to all of the episodes, and
Don't do
I
that to someone.
do
every
have
single
some spare
episode.
time, actually.
Yeah, and find out all of the times. I want a compilation of all of the times that I started calling you fat or overweight without being provoked.
Yeah, because you just do pull it out of nowhere. Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
wait. No, be quiet. So,
I love it.
so I do get that, and I think you get too that. Like, there's a. I don't even want to say that. There's a difference between calling somebody fat and calling somebody skinny. Just because like there's not room for fat people in the world. I feel like fat. I've always been
Quite
fat,
literally.
so I don't know.
Quite literally.
Right? No,
Did
that's
you
what
hear
I mean.
what she fucking did?
Because that's what I'm actually saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's no room for you on a fucking plane.
Right.
I can curse on here, right?
Yes, of course.
I don't know why
Do
I'm
it
asking
more,
that. Was it going to be
bitch.
on NBC?
Well, hopefully, Brittany.
Fuck NBC. Not anymore.
And, skinny people can go into pretty much any store and, like, pick something up off the rack. And
Yeah.
fat people cannot do that.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it's appropriate to really comment on anybody's body size.
Yes.
Because you never know why somebody might be skinny.
Right.
Or why
Jess
somebody
is
might
skinny
be fat.
because she doesn't eat food right.
Well, that's called an eating disorder.
No, that's
Sorry.
not
Remember-
that.
So you don't eat food
Shit.
right.
She just.
Did I
I
just
think
get
she-
diagnosed?
I think
Do
she-
I?
Nah.
Do I need another meeting? God damn it.
I think she
It's also
has
not cool to
pica.
diagnose people with eating disorder.
I think she eats like dirt and stuff.
That
Yeah.
is pica, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you got.
I used to eat cat food and dog food when I was a kid. Did nobody else do that? Cat food is salty.
Yikes,
Dog
I
food is.
can't believe you said that
gross.
publicly.
But you're saying she eats
She's like,
dirt.
it's not going on NBC. So she's like, I can tell all my secrets.
That is right.
No, well, I think, and Sam, we always like try and like,
Yeah.
Sam always like, Jess and I can do it because we're friends. And blah, blah. And it doesn't bother me, but like yes. And then there's also the notion that if you're skinny, you are healthy.
Right.
And, I've I was a CrossFit coach and for 4 or 5 years, and I can tell you that is not true.
Right.
Like there were big girls who would run literal laps around some of those skinny girls.
Yeah.
And, so it doesn't necessarily, and being, bigger doesn't necessarily mean that you're unhealthy or.
Right. I played roller derby for a while, and that was like the most fit I've probably ever been.
Probably strong as fuck, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I didn't lose a pound. My body shape changed a little bit just because I got like
That's what's
a little
happening to
firmer,
me.
I think.
Yeah.
But I always weighed the same. And that was really actually very helpful for me because, before that, I was always trying to get thinner, trying to do that.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, oh, my big ass is an asset here because it blocks people from skating in front of me, and I can hit skinny girls and knock them over. Which is so fun.
It's an asset.
Yeah. It brought in me like a beacon. Like
Way
a
to the
bug.
yard.
Right. We could.
Like a bug, like your
That was a secondary.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't know if you're proving her point or not.
butt.
Like, I don't think you're doing what.
your butt was like one of those lights, but there was no zap. It's just more butt.
Okay.
Or like a lighthouse.
I don't.
No, you avoid lighthouses.
I thought. Well, that's how you know.
That's the whole point of
Unless
lighthouses.
you work at a lighthouse.
I thought. Like, I was thinking like a
your
lighthouse.
destination
You
is a
see
lighthouse.
it.
Nobody's ever going to
Or if
accuse
you're
you
a
of being a
tour-
seafarer.
If you're a tourist, you're attracted to lighthouses.
Yeah, I thought that.
Lots of people go to lighthouses.
That's just
There's really
recreation.
only boats that avoid them.
Yeah, but that was the whole name of the game.
But
Because tourism used to not exist.
I used to.
Maybe.
Actually, my friend Charlene. When I was working at the gym, we also did like strongman, and that's another thing where like you don't want to be skinny, you don't want to be thin, you don't want to be like a little thing because you need you need to have muscle to be able to pick things up, and then you want to talk about feeling fucking strong.
Oh yeah,
like when you push someone over, or like when you pick up
Push somebody over?
No, I'm saying like when you're doing roller derby.
Oh yeah.
Like
you send a skinny girl into the wall,
but like
or a
picking
big
up
girl,
anybody, pushing anyone is very powerful. But like picking up a big boulder and like moving it, and you're like, holy shit! Like look what I'm I'm so fucking like, that's awesome. Like, and it.
Do you think that any of those strongmen, they like move like a boulder and then they're like, I'm gonna go get a job at the quarry.
No,
maybe
I'm gonna go pro. I thought that'd be funny.
It's recreational. You can't shit where you work.
I feel like this podcast is getting away from me.
It's getting away from you.
Yeah,
we're
great.
fine.
I know.
You're just like,
How uncomfortable you
This
are.
is worse than the intervention I was expecting.
I know. You just don't like it when other people have fun.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
it's not like directly if you don't have anything to like
do with it.
Yeah, you're like, but okay. Anyway,
something Bechdel.
me, me.
Something Bechdel test. Is that?
Oh, it's a Bechdel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your podcast typically fails the Bechdel test
more
because
about
there's only
me.
one woman on it.
Well, it's the tie when you think about the amount of women and men on the podcast usually.
Yeah, I don't.
Actually, we've had more women on the podcast because it's you, my mom, and Lynette.
Yeah, but over how many episodes?
God, how many episodes is this?
We're probably like 40 something.
I
Jesus.
think you're usually failing the Bechdel test.
Season
but
2.
Yeah,
That's not necessarily bad. It's just a tool. You know,
Well,
like the movie Gravity
Yeah.
with Sandra Bullock. She's the only woman in there and fails the Bechdel test.
We've gotten better in the
movie.
last about 10 episodes ago. Or when was it when we kind of had that? We had it out with each other. Do you remember?
It was the last episode.
No, not that one. That was just a regular fight when we had the big one. Do you remember?
What was it about?
Me just not being good at podcasting.
God, again, you are not. This is not narrowing it down.
No, it was like I needed to listen. Basically, like we had.
Okay.
We had like a conversation. It went off the rails because I wasn't
because you were
actually listening.
It was
to
about
you.
Big Brother, and like he was just like, he just did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And he couldn't even pretend to give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then he learned, like, oh, okay, maybe I have to pretend.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Doing the Lord's work, Jess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying. I'm really trying. I'm hoping that it translates. I hope that it translates
I bet.
outside of the podcast.
Well, I think me and Brittany, we've been doing pretty good. That last month was rough, But
we
should talk about that actually, because they've gotten my side of it on the podcast.
The last month has
I'm interested in how it's been for you.
It's been better than I think. I've just gotten more practice at running the house by myself. Oh, but it sucks.
It
sucks because hang on.
Go.
Because not only like it's just the doing stuff solo, but also like just little like there was one night when Buddy had a big like meltdown over something.
Yeah.
It was homework or something like that. And I just didn't know. I was like at the end of my rope. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like he's getting really emotional. I was getting really emotional, and it was like I'm on my own. And also Sam was at the Comedy Store that night.
Right.
And so it's not like I can call the only other person that knows like what it's like raising Buddy to be like, oh my God, this and this and this is happening, because he's about to go on at the Comedy Store.
Thing, right.
And there's nothing he can do about it. And so I didn't. I kept it in until the next day. And I was like, you know what? I was really nice to you last night because I didn't even tell you the shit show that this was. Oh. Which is also probably not great to hear when you're on the road, but like.
Well, but that's, it's not fair for you to not be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going through.
It was, so I did the Midwest tour, which was a lot. That was like 8 days, and I'm doing and then I come back and the album release, and you were a part of that. And it was like I was there and I did some stuff, but then there was the 3 days that we were supposed to have 4 days after the album release, but then I accidentally went to San Antonio a day early, and I was going to do this crap around the house. I was going to clean the kitchen and do this stuff. And then I remember calling you at work and just being like, I made a mistake. And I have to pack because I'm going a day early. And I was really sad about it. And I was really guilty about it. But overall, like, I don't know. I thought we handled it as best as we could.
I think, ever since the kids were born, well, I mean, I don't know. Ever since, I feel like our whole relationship has just kind of been like, well, I'm sure every couple goes through like hurdles or whatever. And it's just like, keep your head down and like get through it.
Yeah.
Just get through it. When Sam was in school and I've always been like working full time when we had kids, and he's gone through school, different jobs and then comedy. And it's like, okay, we'll just get through this like next part. Just get through the kids in diapers. Just get through.
Nothing was as hard as when I was bouncing and you were working at DOL, and I would work from 8 to like 3 in the morning, and I would sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and then Brittany would hand Buddy to me, and I'd
be up all night with Buddy, and then getting up and walking to work the next day.
Jeez, and I would meet her for lunch so she could breastfeed, and she would be pumping at work,
and you were breastfeeding,
milk moving. It was like,
it wasn't even like a noble like, this is the best for my baby. We were so broke, you can't afford formula.
Buddy was living in a closet.
It was working, so it was working.
Buddy was living in a closet, and my mom helped some. She's always helped some. She's a saint.
Yep.
But there was a moment where me and Brittany were doing this thing where we were playing like the Who's Got It Worse game.
I still play that sometimes.
I know. But I do too. I do.
Right. Well, that's what I was gonna say, because like,
it's not fun to play when you always win.
Right. Like, it's very obvious like who is doing the work and who is who has it a little bit easy.
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't really know actually who has it. No, it's me.
Yeah, it's you. Come on now.
There's a balance, and it's adjusting.
Not hard.
It's too like he has to work, but he only has to worry about himself.
Well, kind of, but then also let's keep talking about him. Like,
he's not here.
Because I also understand the I think as soon as you're a mom, you unfortunately have a deep understanding of guilt.
Yeah,
and like a constant feeling of guilt, and I think he gets some of that now. You feel guilty a lot when you're gone, which I'm not glad you feel guilty, but
sometimes
that's kind of there's ups and downs, there's pluses and
the thing that I think that brings me so much hope is how well the Florida trip went outside of the long flights. and me knowing how to travel and getting like that was good.
It was good.
And being gone for 4 days, which is what I'm working with the agent. And also that I think the key to our relationship is flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm very flexible.
I know you are.
Have to be because I'm like 2 feet shorter than that.
yeah. Parentheses
Jokes,
and lowercase
jokes.
Gross.
You never heard me tell that joke. You wouldn't like it.
It's gross. Don't do it.
As long as we stay willing to like try to meet each other in the middle. And I'm consistently making adjustments. I like doing that thing where like 1 day a week, like I'm always going to kind of do my like chores or whatever around the house and do my things around the house. But then 1 day a week doing like a big project, if I'm home, like that rules, like that helps.
Is that how you feel like you show Brittany your
yeah,
love?
you got to take actions. Like I can tell her,
always done the dishes.
Is that like
I love
in
it.
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate doing the dishes.
Yeah,
I can tell all the time. Like every time I'm like, I don't apologize to you anymore that much because
for being
whatever
gone,
because
or-
it doesn't
I was like,
it doesn't mean anything.
should still apologize. Like,
No, but you know what I mean? Is it's shallow.
yeah.
So what I do?
Well, and
Yeah.
you're not really sorry,
Right. Like you're doing.
No, it's my job.
Yeah.
And it's and there is parts of it that suck so
Like
much.
any job.
Yeah, like any job. There's parts of it that suck so much, but then there's these amazing parts. And that's been tricky too, is
Not
to
like any job.
Right.
navigate being a public figure and like that. And that's been hard. And I know it's been hard on you too.
I don't know. That part's not
Now that he's
that hard. I don't know how much I want to talk about. At my job, people come up and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Sam Miller's wife," and I'm like, "I don't know if I want you." Connect me to that. These are like very professional people.
Yeah. Jess doesn't even like being my friend. She's embarrassed all the
Sam
time.
who? I don't know him.
Yeah.
Insert Mariah Carey meme.
You know what really helped before you went to Florida is we went to the grocery store together and
That ruled.
got a bunch of
Hell
that.
yeah.
I hate having to go to the grocery store on my own.
Yeah.
Just like coming home from work and making dinner and like
Yeah.
Even that, like knowing that now, I fucking love that
And so
because
you could
that
set
gives
that
me a
up,
thing to be like, okay,
From now on.
like
she
I
told me that
knew. See, that's one of the things. So now I know, like before I go, if I can
Couples
clean
therapy.
the house,
See, I told you. See, that's one of the things. That's
cleaned
what
up, by the way.
that's what we have never talked about. I don't know why I'm saying see, but see,
see, see.
It's a good thing. Go ahead. See?
I'm gonna divorce you.
Oh,
first wife.
no. Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm going to take everything.
actual wife is where is the best.
I love that.
I know. I agree.
Wife actually. That's a good name for a movie.
Wife, actually. No, stop! Don't touch my microphone.
Why?
Stop.
Fuck
Touch my microphone.
Look what I can do. Jess and I get all
Out of
each
coffee.
other's references.
Out of
Oh my
coffee.
gosh. I know. I'm so happy that you loved my picture because it's literally like my prized possession. It's so great.
Bird Law. I love
Yeah.
actually. That is a movie. That's a movie that you were talking. Never mind.
Wife, actually.
Arrested Development. Do you want to?
Oh, yes.
My favorite bit from that, which I just brought up some before. I work in like the legal field, right? So, Charlie Kelly, bird attorney, is very funny to me, and also Bob
Blah, blah.
Loblaw's Law Blog.
My favorite part on Arrested Development was when he said Army had half.
Army.
I ask Josh that all the time. I also was like
When he gets off early.
I'm like, oh, did the Army have a half day today?
That's so
He
funny.
has all the stuffed animals. These are my
Like a
prizes
seal.
from Army, like day camp from Army.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
What do you
blah,
got?
blah.
What do you got? What do you got going on?
You mean in life or just
Yeah.
nothing? Let's go back to you guys. Nothing.
Wow.
I'm getting my nails
See
done
me
in a minute.
trying to get. You shouldn't get your nails done on Thanksgiving. By the
literally-
way, this is the
no,
Thanksgiving episode. You should
It is.
go
Oh my
to.
gosh, we forgot to mention this
Yeah.
is the Thanksgiving, and this is.
Yeah.
I had this in my head. I was gonna make this whole like big breakfast and like.
Oh, that would have been.
Yeah, it was gonna be. I
sick.
know. Like I was gonna do like a Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Like,
but we were saving up our appetite for.
Right, and I don't know how to cook.
Yeah. That's the other problem.
There's that.
thought
That
about
minor
it.
detail. I know. Like I was like, oh my gosh, it'd be so fun. We'll do like a breakfast thing. We'll do it before we
What do you want?
podcast.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Are you gonna get a different part of a turkey on every nail? You
No.
can get like
I'm not gonna.
a bone.
Why? I'm not gonna get a Thanksgiving
You should get
themed.
funny
it's
nails.
over.
You should get more funny.
I don't feel.
fashion.
But listen, hold on. You're gonna make me feel bad. I don't feel bad about getting my nails done on Thanksgiving because Daniel, the owner, literally sent out a text message and an email saying,
How
"Hey,
many did you
we're
send to
open."
him before?
He's probably like, fuck Thanksgiving. Come
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me your
he
money.
needs some money.
Yeah.
I
And
get
so
that
I'm
vibe.
gonna go in and I'm gonna tip him really well, and
That's sick.
like because I need to get. I'm like I need to
look
get my
good.
I'm
nails
messing with
done.
you. I'm just trying
They're
to.
like growing
just
out
trying to
a
get a
little bit.
rise out of you. I know you take care of people.
Yeah, I do.
I just like being mean to you because then you're like, "Rah," and then it's like, this is good content.
I don't though. Like I don't do that rah
Your
thing.
little
Like I
content
just.
machine.
Did you see how much content we have though? Thanks to Zach.
All right, Zach.
Holy guacamole, Zach.
There's a guy named Zach who
Zach.
likes our podcast and he's making us video content.
That's awesome.
And Zach, this is me looking at you. I want to thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
And I want you to get a hold of me, and I will send you. You might already have one, but I'll send you
use
a
the
bunch.
podcast as a way to like have people get a hold of you.
No,
Doesn't this not come out for a few days? You could
it
just
might
text
not.
him.
Oh, some went bading.
Why was that?
Okay, I don't know what that was.
You were talking to it. And it was like,
Yeah,
fuck you.
Weird.
yeah. Is everything good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I will send you. Me and Jess will send you some stuff. So I'll send you like a shirt, a record, all kinds of
Ooh.
stuff. So we'll make Zach a grab bag, and because I'm very appreciative.
bag.
Yeah, and Jess is probably extra appreciative.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
So
Like he made like there's so many like from all of like the old episodes. So like
Really?
if you need a clip, you just
pull it out of there.
yeah.
that's
There's
good. I got some more. I'm trying to get a balance. I've never been able to do it. It's like I'm always releasing Bob and Tom content or stand-up content or Tarp Report content. I'm trying to get it where I have.
yeah, that's the cat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
This cat's rule. Yeah. You know what I mean though? It'd be cool to be able to have all that stuff to release, but I got more stand-up content.
yeah. You need to post more
Is it-
report stuff.
I'm trying. I've been doing it a lot lately.
I don't care about your content.
I have been. Well, more than I usually
I
do.
get too much Sam content.
All my content has been all about this weekend at Nate's right now.
Oversaturated.
Yeah. Did it turn off? That's weird. Did it run out of batteries or something? Yeah. You got the other one going though, so whatever. Yeah. We'll cut that part out. Come here. Come on. Jess's cat.
Does
is
it ever
out of
run the
control.
stick into the doorway and get stuck?
Like yeah, not that I've seen, but like yeah, the like 2 episodes ago he did that the entire fucking time,
Yeah.
and I was like listening to the episode at work,
Yeah.
and I thought that my cat was there, and I was like, oh no, that's on the episode.
I'm gonna play. I think on the way back, I want to try to play Brittany the Lynette episode.
Oh yeah, that was the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, me and Jess were going
Holy
at each other.
guacamole!
And I was
It
doing that thing where I was like really defensive until I realized that I
He
had
was wrong.
screwed up.
Did he
Then
tell you
I
about
was
this? Did he tell you?
He did
Why are
mention
we-
it.
I don't know. We can bring it up, but
Well,
I don't
it's
want to
fine.
bring it up. No,
But-
bring it up. Bring it up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he just like fucked up about this weekend, and then didn't realize that he fucked up about this weekend, and he was like, "No, I didn't do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, you did," and so it was like a 20-minute debate in front of, and Lynette the whole time was just like,
That's usually what our guests do on the
like,
podcast.
it was awkward. So,
Well,
but we figured it out.
We had a lot of fun, Lynette.
But
had a
he
lot of
was fucking like I don't know. Like I don't know if he snorted a bunch of Smarties before he like came on. Like he drank a Surge. What the fuck happened?
fun. Yeah, I was
He
keyed up.
Was
Brittany sees me
Won't
like that
happen.
sometimes.
You know, he argues just for fun. It's not even.
Oh, this like he was just being fucking crazy. Like just crazy.
I do. Me and
who
Brittany
the
have
fuck-
had some classic arguments. You remember
Not
the
even.
FTW?
You don't even believe any of it. You just want to get me riled
No,
up.
sometimes
shit.
I
Just
believed it. Do you remember the
oppositional.
FTW thing?
Yes,
That Brittany thought that
No, it's
FTW
both.
means for the win.
it does. To
What
some
is wait
people.
wait. Stop. What does FTW mean?
For the win.
Okay, if you spend time
You know, it
locked
has
up,
another meaning.
I'm looking at the camera that's on because the other one fucked off.
You gotta bring that up.
This is for Faith No
We
More.
were literally
fans.
gonna cut that out.
You have to
No,
be-
no, who gives a shit? It's funny. You have
For the win, FTW.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fuck the
Fuck the world.
warden?
Yeah.
Warden.
Okay. No.
Is this prison joke?
Yeah, you just said it was a jail thing.
No, it was.
Okay, fuck the word. Well, I'm sorry
No.
that you. Well, I'm sorry that you
warden.
guys are not that fucking clever. Bunch
That
of
is kind of
dumb
funny.
criminals.
That would be a funny jail tattoo that was just like fuck the warden. You could even have his name.
FTW.
Fuck Warden Glenn. He's a piece of shit. Just get that
I hate
tattooed
that guy.
on you. Yeah. No, when you're locked up,
Yeah.
FTW cats get it on their neck. It
I know
means
that.
Fuck the world, and then it'll say WNR, which means with no remorse. And so
know
me
that
and
part.
Brittany had an argument about what FTW meant, and I really feel like she was ignoring my perspective, being a
Yeah.
formerly incarcerated individual.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
and
Really
how,
backwards.
I want to know how much time.
I think it's time you take
How much
accountability.
time did you actually spend incarcerated?
People
Was it? I feel like it was
don't
like
know.
3 to 4 months.
No,
Our kids are like,
people-
remember when you were in prison for like 4 years?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It was like,
I
no,
went
no,
to
no.
jail for 3 weeks. It's like you're not a
No.
fucking expert, bro.
Well,
I'm not. I wasn't locked up as much. Some people think I was locked up more than I was. Some people think I was locked up less. In all honesty, it was about 1.5 years, but it was off
Altogether,
and on.
right?
Yeah, off and on. So
Yeah.
I
Which
never
I think
did.
is how a lot of people do jail
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they're in and out, and it just fucks with your life.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And so I don't do the thing. And the other thing is, sometimes people will refer to me and say, "Oh, Sam was in prison," and I won't correct them, but I will never say that I was in prison. Like
I also
wasn't
don't
in
know if
prison.
a lot of people understand the difference between jail and prison.
No,
Yeah.
no.
There's
But
just incarceration to them.
yeah, the one thing that did happen though is I did go to the Yakima jail, which was an especially heinous
Probably
place.
worse than some.
I'll tell you something. This is a story. When I was in the Thurston County Jail,
Thank God.
It's a story.
when I was in the Thurston County Jail, and I told a guard to suck my dick, and I wound up, and he deserved it. He's a piece of shit, and I meant it.
Like you really wanted him to suck your dick?
No. I didn't mean for him to.
You're like, I meant it. I was really in the mood for a blowjob.
So horny.
That's not what it was.
I loved this guy. He was mean to me, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I was
wanted
into.
him.
That's my love
Hang out with
language.
him and have him suck my dick.
No, he turned off the hot water earlier. I've told you that
Yeah.
story. Yeah. So this
That's a
guard,
dick move.
Yeah.
I was downstairs in post 6, and they were supposed to leave the hot water on until like 9. Post 6 was like almost a trustee. Post 5 is the best you can do. Post 6, you're like basically like minimum security, like 4 TVs, and there's everybody's in a room. It really wasn't that. I mean, and I knew everybody. It wasn't that bad. A bunch of other idiots like me were in there, and he turned off the hot water early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the shower. I got soap in my hair.
Why do they even have a hot
gets
water
cold.
switch?
I don't know.
Did you have hair?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. But anyway, he
What's
turned
the
off.
purpose of that?
He turned off. Yeah, and I had
Well,
more
to-
hair then. Thank you, Jess.
Fuck with people?
Anyway, they turned off the hot water, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to say his name. I was like, hey, man, I got 5 minutes. Like, I'm following the rules. And he was like, why don't you take a shower tomorrow, Miller? And I was like, listen, man, like, I've been following the rules in here. I'm doing really good. Like, I made it all the way down to post 6, and I appreciate you. You've always been good to me. And please just let me finish and get the soap out of my hair.
Did you
I
say
was
that?
very polite.
Like
Yeah, I was
that?
very polite.
Okay,
Very polite.
okay.
And then he was like,
I've heard this story
Miller,
a couple different
he's
times.
like, I got stuff to do. He goes, why don't you take a shower tomorrow? And then I freaking snapped. I
Yeah.
lost it. And I was like, why don't you suck my dick, motherfucker? And I came out of the shower naked and started walking towards him. And then I realized what I was doing, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. But he already hit the button to call in other guards and shit, and that was it.
Did they attack? Like,
No, I just sat down. I wasn't aggressive or anything like that. It's whatever. Like I realized.
I hate when you tell me stories that the visual is
like sitting naked, wet on a jail bench.
Well, anything
probably
that
a
has
metal.
to do, yeah. Like
Do you want me to clean it up for you, Jess, so it can handle your sensibilities?
Like where I have to like envision it. Like I was just thinking like your wiener and like
Jesus. Okay, but
sorry, Brittany.
so this is what I got a cool wiener. For the record, that's actually the name of my next album. Is I got a cool wiener. Anyway, I immediately got put into medium security, and there's only one. Almost everybody's in minimum in Thurston County back then, and I'm in medium security. And the next day, there was a note under my thing that said, "You're going to the Yakima jail." And my cellmate told me that he would rather go to prison for a year than go to the Yakima jail for 6 months.
And how old were you when that happened?
I was 19.
19.
Yeah, I was 19. And I knew I was in trouble, and it was indeed a terrible place. And they got in trouble federally. They got like a federal indictment, that facility
jail.
Lots of jails
for
get in trouble
cruelty
for-
is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway. So that's
wild that kind of stuff would happen where you like lock people up.
I don't know what
And give some people absolute power over them. That's
weird.
They would abuse that.
That's crazy.
I feel like
my
gradually,
God.
like I'm always going to have that edge in my comedy where I'm going to talk about incarceration. I'm going to talk about homelessness. I'm going to talk about addiction. But even now, like my act is evolving into more of like I'm fat, kids are weird. Like that's like what I'm going to turn into. So
You think so?
yeah, I was actually thinking about my next album. Like I'm not going to advertise it like this, but I think my next album might be essentially like clean. Like I don't think there's going to be, except for the semi truck stuff, you know what I'm talking about.
That's not clean at all.
No, it's not. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put that on album 3. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But does that answer your question though?
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
But I was looking to talk about. We talked about trying to find jokes and stuff, and one of the things that I talk about is my dad being a criminal, but not like a bad one.
Yeah.
Not like a good
Tell
one.
Brittany, what did he do? What
Like-
was his thing?
Well, that's what I was looking like. I was trying to like find like all of
Trying
this
to gauge
stuff.
okay.
Well, like all of the crimes that he's committed, like, and just there's like speeding, driving without a license, and like that typical
Whatever.
and then selling deer meat off season.
He's a deer poacher. It's amazing. You never hear about that.
I hear about that.
Yeah, I know you hear about it, but it's
Like-
rare that you meet deer,
like-
the daughter of a deer poacher.
Grays Harbor, Mason County district courts. I bet they have a lot of them.
Do they? Like, yeah.
More than
So-
some others.
Yeah,
It happens.
it's
And
funny.
honestly, like, I don't know, is that like the worst kind of crimes he did?
Yeah, no, he wasn't like a good, like he wasn't like a bad criminal.
Yeah.
Like he did stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like just dumb. And then he'd be like, and then he would just be like, he'd laugh about it.
Yeah.
He'd think it was
That's
fucking funny.
bullshit.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Those are crimes that's like, who fucking cares? Driving while suspended, who fucking cares?
Well, he was a truck driver.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Okay.
said that he didn't have a CDL.
oh yeah.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
That's
such
different.
a ballsy move, though.
Yeah.
Like, he literally couldn't drive to the state of Virginia, which because he didn't he was wanted there also.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, but like if you drive through the East Coast, you fucking have to go through Virginia.
Yeah.
We found out
It's a
last
big-
And it's
to go
a
around.
long way.
we found out last episode too that he was illiterate, but he could tell you by mile markers like where he was. I was fascinated about it. I'm not talking shit about people being illiterate. I don't give a
you
shit.
couldn't read or write.
I wish I couldn't read sometimes. So.
Like-
Honestly, it's pretty impressive to navigate the world without
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
the
I
skills.
know.
That's
It's
what I'm
like
saying.
you've got to have
Crazy.
other. Must
Yeah.
be really observant. To,
Yeah.
Maybe
didn't know
that's
there
why
were
he
mile
was such a
markers.
deer poacher, is he couldn't read the hunter's guide.
He didn't
was
know.
like-
He didn't know that the season had ended.
yeah, he was like,
Read that
got it
sign.
upside down. He was like, ah.
Well, we lived in the woods.
Yeah.
We just shot him, and then you
cares?
just shot the deer, and then
You ate the deer,
ate him.
or and sold
Nature
some of the
doesn't
meat.
tell you when deer
Like,
season's over.
yeah.
What did he buy with the money that he got when he sold the deer meat?
Drugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you mean?
I just wanted to make sure.
What did he
that-
buy? Of course.
I just
He
wanted to
didn't
make
buy
sure he
anything
wasn't
good.
like buying. Like it'd be funny if you bought food with it.
No.
because then you're transferring deer meat into other things to eat. But you ate the deer too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
some of
Yeah,
it.
that's we grew up on deer meat.
Yeah.
Like I never had like rarely did we have like hamburger or like anything else. Like we always had like deer meat.
Jess was for real. Like I know I've told you this before. It's wild. Like she didn't have running water and stuff like that.
But it's fine. Oh, you know what? You know what I learned?
Bring up her.
No, I think it's interesting to me
it's
because I
fun.
think a lot
It's
of
a good
people, they
time.
listen to this podcast and they're like, oh, rough and tumble like Sam Miller. Da, 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 da. But there's a lot of people that had it worse than me, and one of them's Jess. Yeah, but Jess isn't as vulnerable as I am. It's funny.
Well, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
It's okay. We have our own boundaries. I love it.
There are different. Honestly, it's something that I because like I see people who put it out there and they're like, and they say every single thing that is hard for them, and they're open about it, and they're like every single day they are like, I did this that was hard. I did this that was hard. I did this that was really hard. All of these things was really hard for me, and people are like, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. You're so strong, and I'm like. And I do like I'm doing all of the like I have those feelings and like I feel like I'm like but I don't want I don't know how to accept that that pity of and so I don't know I don't know how to be vulnerable without it being like without feeling
Getting
like
the
I'm
reactions
just
from
So-
people that are
You're not judging them, but you feel like you can't do that because you would judge yourself.
because I'm just
That checks out.
Yeah.
I get
And
that.
It's I wish that I were more able to, put out there like, oh,
I walk a line whenever I complain about comedy that if you see me online and I write those long posts and like basically they all end with like, by the way, like I love this.
Yeah, of
like,
course. I'm so
there's
happy
no,
and-
like
right.
there's no going back and there's no like even this weekend, people don't know like ticket sales pretty low for my weekend in Tacoma right now. And I was flipping out
Yeah.
a couple days ago, I was, and yesterday too, and just like bummed out, and also at a loss as to what to do outside of just like promoting harder. But with social media, you can only promote so much and then the algorithm like cuts it off. Like you have to find new ways to do it. You got to do like videos, you got to make these long, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's boring.
Right.
But at the end of the day, whatever happens this weekend is what's going to happen. And then after that, like I make a decision moving forward from there about like whether I want to pursue it. Like, I mean, not pursue comedy as a whole, but to pursue this avenue of comedy. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, regardless of how this weekend goes, like you already have shit booked next weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's not this weekend. Like it's a bummer, and like I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure the ticket sales.
And it's
are
an ego.
better and-
It's an ego thing for me too. It's
of course.
because I think it's because that's the hardest thing. Like comedy and like being in recovery and doing comedy. The last thing a recovering alcoholic addict needs is people telling them how great they are all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what
Which is so sad because some people really need that.
I know.
don't
get it.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I need some of it.
So this weekend is humbling for
Tell me
you.
how good I'm doing.
Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good.
So
Tell me I'm good.
maybe it's a good thing that I'm having to
Struggle
eat
a
this.
little bit.
Because I really do think like I
gross.
don't know where I'm at and maybe I'm not as great of a comedian
No.
as I
don't,
think
Sam.
I am.
Don't do that.
No. It's okay. Like, no, I think I'm great on stage, but maybe my career and like my draw, maybe I'm overestimating it a little bit, and that's okay because I'm
I don't
still
think that's
comfortable.
I mean, I don't know if you need to start thinking that way. I think, still think that you have to be I think, here, want a little pep talk here?
No,
You have to be your biggest fan. You have to
said
be your
no.
biggest advocate. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Right? But you also need to like temper that with accepting it when like shit doesn't go well, which I think you're pretty good at, but
that's
it
what I'm
does
getting
get
at.
in your
That's
head a little
what I'm
bit.
getting at. So,
Yeah.
but the thing, the way it works for me is it's not like one big feeling in the middle of like I'm doing great, but also I'm struggling. It's not like one big feeling.
Yeah.
What it is sometimes like I'm at the comedy store, like oh my god,
Yeah.
and then other times it's like nobody came to see me. Like in San Antonio, that was rough.
Yeah.
I think I got 10 people out.
I know, but do you remember that show at the Sampan?
Wait, the one where the lady threw chopsticks at me?
I don't know. I just know like you've had worse shows.
Oh,
you know
God.
What I mean? Like,
the Sampan was nothing.
Your
I love
worst
it.
show now.
R.I.P. Jose, man. Love a J, man. I love you, dude. There's people that listen to this that know that. Love a J used to run that show at the Sampan, and he passed away. He's a wonderful man. So,
if anything, I mean, comedy will humble you. I mean, the moment that you get an ego, it will check you.
And I think that's at all levels,
right?
Too. And I think that there was a moment where the extremes were not more necessary, but were my life, where it's like either I'm having these amazing opportunities, these great shows, and having so much fun in killer sets, or I'm going in front of like cold crowds in bars, ambush comedy, and struggling, you know. And the thing that, you know, it's both, it's good and bad, is that now everything's moved towards the center. So my great shows don't feel as good as they used to, but my bad shows don't feel as bad. And things like this weekend and like struggling to get people to come to Super Funny in Tacoma, you know, that is okay.
Also, it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And see, I'm taking all that in.
Yeah.
I really am. But I still thought that it would be easier than it's been. And that is disappointing, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think it's hometown and
Yeah. But
sometimes I like to tease Sam, be like, "I'm so sorry, your dreams are coming true." Famous comedian. It's hard.
yeah. Brittany's coming with me to Bend for the
Going on a bender.
You're gonna love this. It's the Asphalt Contractors Association of Oregon
fun.
Christmas party.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And she's also coming with me to Winterfest in Lake Chelan
What?
in January.
When is that?
Yeah, with Lynette, me, you, and Lynette.
Your other work wife.
Yeah, my other work wife. Yeah. I put my money where it mouth. Wait, put my money where my mouth. I didn't say that right. And I don't even want to finish what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
I like the podcast at the beginning when you guys were just talking about.
Did you
women's
figure out
bodies.
a joke?
Well, we were,
And
and
it's like-
when you were like, when you told us to stop talking and like you were pouting because it wasn't about you.
Yeah. Do
You
like
liked that?
Yeah, I
The
missed
part
those
that
days.
you
I missed
actively
those
made us
days.
stop doing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You look like you can do cartwheels really easy.
I can do cartwheels really easy.
Yeah, because there's no air resistance. Because
Of what? Come on, get it.
I feel like you do cannonballs really easily.
you built like an
failed.
F1 car.
You failed. Why?
I didn't want
An
to do
F1
it.
car? What does that
Yeah,
mean?
just no.
Because it's so fast.
Yeah, just efficient. I feel
Because
like
I'm
you
so
would be.
efficient.
You know what? Actually, here
You're
let's-
built efficiently.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do?
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
give you skinny compliments.
Okay.
You would be great at the luge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't want to give her skinny.
It's fun. No.
I feel like we're going the wrong way. Good job adhering to standard
If
beauty.
you trained, you would have a devastating karate chop because your hands are like knives.
Yeah. Oh, you should see my elbows.
I know.
My elbows.
They're
They're
amazing.
sharp.
Mhm.
Sharp as fuck.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if anybody don't try and rape me. Can't get me.
Yeah. Wasn't that
Shake
nice?
you with an elbow.
Just
No,
to,
it wasn't.
To do it different?
No, there was nothing nice about it.
What do you mean? I said you'd be great at karate chopping.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna do it to you.
You'd be great at being a solar panel because you're losing all your hair. You're very reflective,
You would
shiny.
you look like you're gonna go into cardiac arrest.
That's not a compliment. You look like your heart's gonna stop beating.
Compliments.
You could frame it like that. At least put an effort in. Commit to the bit, Jess.
I did.
Commit to the bit.
Fucking did. Okay, both of your asses laughed.
You
look like you want a snack.
So do you. I do want a snack.
I look like a snack.
You do look like a snack. You do look like a snack.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
God, if there's anybody listening who's ever like decided like I'm gonna wait until I'm thin to do something, just fucking shut up and do
Yeah,
it.
don't.
Just
There's no such.
throw out all your skinny clothes.
Yep.
Get rid of. Just fucking accept it. Your life is short. Be fat. Be happy. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Be skinny. Be happy. Just let your body be what it is.
Yes. When I was coaching, I remember this one girl came in and she was like, she was already kind of, smaller, and she was like, I want to weigh 135.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, okay, well, I would like for you to come back when you have a real goal.
That's what I feel like messed me up as a kid too, was like, not fat people being like, oh my God, I'm so fat, or oh my God, I need to lose weight. And I'm like, oh, I'm way bigger than you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that sometimes.
Yeah. Be careful how you talk about yourself.
Right.
I don't know who I'm talking to, but
You're looking at the
Well,
camera. That's what I
exactly,
do when I'm really making a point. Don't look at that camera. It's off.
it's off. I don't know if that camera.
I can't believe that camera went off and it was like 10 minutes.
I was throwing things at it.
But it was like fully charged.
Maybe is the memory card?
No, because I went to try and turn it on. It won't turn back on.
It don't matter.
So weird. But yes.
Yeah.
The way that you talk about yourself, but I told her, she came in, she wanted to be a certain weight, and I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I want come back when you have you want to run a 5K.
Yeah.
You want to do a box jump. You want to actual goals, things that you can work towards. I can't promise you that you are going to be a certain weight. Yeah. I can't promise you that you're going to be a certain size. I can promise you that I can get you to a place where you can
do X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
We're doing, Brittany talked about this earlier when you were doing roller derby and your body, you didn't lose weight, but your body changed. That's what's essentially happened to me with cardio. I feel better all the time.
Just kind of firm up a little bit.
I breathe better, and
your calves are
killer. Crazy. Yeah, I know. It's because I just do hills.
Also, you have to carry around your fat ass.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. But the biggest thing about that I've enjoyed about fitness is just my mood.
Yeah.
I
hate how much exercise makes you feel better.
Oh my God.
It's so fucking annoying.
It's
Right? Because it's I should, and God damn it, I should work out.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
It just makes me feel guilty.
And I have demand avoidance, so as soon as it seems like something I really should do, I know that I should do. I'm like, can't.
Let's
do
go
it,
in.
Can't do it.
Do you want to go in tomorrow with me?
Don't make me promise to do things on the record.
God.
No.
Tomorrow is the Black Friday.
Who gives a shit?
It's
We
the
can
day
go
after
over there.
everyone's
Who's going to be at the gym?
Everyone.
There's
Ever,
still, but
'cause
all I
everyone's gonna
do.
be
And off the turkey.
Yes,
all I
everybody
do,
is going to be
no,
there.
get a treadmill
recovering
next to
from
me
tonight.
and do intervals with me if you want. It'll be
Maybe,
fun.
but maybe not tomorrow.
Okay,
Also,
because I gotta
treadmills are
go.
just
Go at
gotta go
night.
tomorrow.
I think night
bored
time's
already
better.
thinking about it. Yeah.
They're not open today, are they?
I hope
I don't
not.
think so.
Oh,
No,
maybe.
Planet Fitness is closed, so I'm sure that your gym is closed.
Yeah, no, that's where I go.
Isn't
Planet
it Planet
Fitness now.
Fitness?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, then go at night. Because they're open 24/7. That's
Not all of them. There was one in San Antonio.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
some
not
of
open.
them. Yeah, since
I was
COVID.
pissed. I was gonna go take a shower before I got on the plane to. I had this whole plan, and it
Yeah.
fell apart.
Jeez,
it was bullshit.
Yeah, they were 24 hours, but then I think COVID changed it. But yeah, it does. I'm the same way. I go to the gym every other day.
And tan.
To tan.
Tan.
To tan.
And I have the black card. I can do. If you want to go tan, you can. It feels good.
Yeah, you
So,
get a little massage.
That's good for you,
Yeah.
I think. Well, not for your skin, maybe, but
Well, they
for the
have-
vitamin D.
Yeah,
If you get that.
you want
I
to
got
talk
all the
about
vitamin
feeling.
D you need right here.
I mean, not for a while.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Talk about it.
What?
Aw, you guys.
What was it?
Oh shit. Oh Sam, you acted like Sam.
It's like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I know. It was a funny
Are
joke.
you fucking kidding me, Brittany? It was 3 days ago and you're complaining.
No, but it was 3. But then when there was the time before that, because it's not
was
even
4
his
days
fault.
It was a
No, it
scheduling
was
thing.
because
Scheduling conflict.
Dude, I give her.
fucks us up because he'll be gone, and then like the 1 week he's home, I'm on my period or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just don't mess with that because we have enough mess in our life. So,
Dude, I get down though. Like if I'm gone for like a couple weeks.
what does that mean?
God, yeah, please tell
I
us.
give it to
tell
her.
us all about
What?
it.
What do you mean I get down though?
I fuck. I'm good at fucking.
Oh my God.
I love fucking. It's fun. I love fucking you. It's awesome. Shut up, Jess. Fucking grow up. We're adults.
I feel it's like my parents are talking about how they made me.
I didn't make you. If I made you, you'd
Sam was in the shower
be
this morning.
fat too.
And Sam,
I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
can't.
be just like you guys. No, I'm gonna
You
be just like
can't.
you. I want to be just like my family.
we'll never accept you until you're fat.
No, I got these. I read a lot of books.
I don't think either of you are fat.
I read this book called
Wait.
Kama Sutra.
I know. the
No,
show.
don't even.
Yeah. Comma. No, not like the usual comma, like the punctuation.
Right.
It was just
Nobody thought
Right.
you were talking about a comma.
Sudra?
Go. Was it
With a question mark?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sudra?
Comma, sutra. What was the rest of that sentence though?
Are you
What?
just
I don't want
bragging?
to wait for you to come up with it.
Oh yeah,
Listen.
seriously, he was just bragging because he was like, I read a book. It was like, it's a fucking picture book.
Do you remember when you were in the shower this morning and you forgot your towel like you always do and you go, Brittany, I need a towel. And then
I
as
don't
soon as I
always
start,
forget it.
a lot of times you forget it. And then as soon as I stand at the door with the towel
is
and I'm
so
like,
funny.
every time I get you a towel, I'm reinforcing that you don't need to remember your
And
own
then
towel.
what did I do?
exactly.
And Sam's like, I get a towel for myself sometimes. And then I was trying to objectify him. So I was like staring at his wiener. And then his mom comes up the stairs right as Sam goes, don't stare at my wiener. And she didn't even turn. Like,
She's so
she
used
didn't even,
to
she
it.
was like, whatever.
Yeah. She was like, I've heard it. I've heard it.
We'll bring this up because she's going to be on the podcast again soon, I'm sure. But do you remember when she put up those hearts into our
Yes.
room? That was so weird.
She put up a sign that was like the honeymoon suite or something because it was our anniversary.
She was getting like she put in some rose petals and like some lube.
Ah, Jess! The fuck is wrong with you?
She was looking for another grandbaby.
No,
You know what I
not
think?
happening.
I think that that was fucked up. I don't even
Sam
know
has a
what to say.
vasectomy. Get a vasectomy. They're great.
I got 2 of them.
No. Well, I mean, I guess for each side.
No,
that's
no.
one.
But did the
I
first one not work?
I used
Or
to have a
like,
joke where I was like, I'll get 2 of them. You do that too if you met my kids.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I wanted to say this.
I made him
just
go
so
back and get a test.
because
sure
I've
that
talked
it
to
worked.
Brittany about this. When I first started doing jokes that made
smart
fun,
of him.
when I first started doing
no,
jokes,
Fucking thank you.
when I first started doing jokes that made fun of skinny women, I felt really weird about it because I.
Oh, are you
don't
feeling more
think-
comfortable with it now? That's
He's
great.
very
No, I
comfortable.
feel fine about it now.
You should be uncomfortable making comments about people's bodies.
I know.
You don't
I
do it
know.
on stage.
No, I make fun of skinny
Yeah,
women on
you know.
stage. I'm not like mean though. I go.
I mean, there's a joke about needing to like tie.
Yeah, I
string
go.
around
Skinny
them
women are
if it's
fine.
windy.
I've been with skinny women. They're fine
Yeah, but
unless
it's
it's windy.
But that's it. Yeah, but it's not like you just like rant. You say that
No, fuck
about
that.
because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the relationship
Yeah,
with
I'm
you
not
and
gonna
Brittany.
go. And the reason why I would never make jokes making fun of
Punching down.
bigger women because they get it so bad all the time, and I'm not. I think all women have it rough with the way. Like I don't get it, but I try, you know, and I think that it's important that, and also I think honestly, I think skinny women, it shows when I kind of poke fun at skinny women a lot. I think it's really unexpected, and I've only had one complaint ever, and it was in
because we're-
Chicago.
Well,
I'm
that's
a skinny
because
woman.
that's because we're too.
Quiet,
We're
and I
too
can't hear
weak.
you. Yes, you're lying.
We don't. We,
Excuse me.
yeah. I'm like, please stop talking. Please stop making fun.
Are your lungs like those long balloons they make like
We just
shapes out of?
yeah, we're too.
balloons.
Yeah, no, I mean nobody. Yeah, it's an easy. Yeah, you can't.
Women in general, easy target.
Right.
They care about how they look, so you can always make fun of them.
Right.
Well, you told me. You remember you said.
Oh, it's Brittany's
Brittany.
fault. Brittany said it was okay.
I would never say it's okay to make any jokes about it. I'm not a skinny woman. I don't know. But I do agree that I don't think your jokes are hurtful.
Yeah.
I don't think you're punching down at anybody.
No.
And I think that most women are still wanting to be skinny.
Well,
And most skinny women would be like, yeah, I would blow away if there was a
yeah.
strong breeze.
Do think that me being on stage and talking about how I find like bigger women attractive is also like.
Well, and how many
just don't hear
comedians
it a
have made
lot.
fat jokes?
I know.
about
Right.
women?
Well, and I think that's why it's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's why it's okay for you to say the things about smaller people.
We have
Bodies, because you're talking about it in reference to the type of body that you like, which a lot of people like.
Right.
Not a lot
It's
of
not the
people
most
get up
popular.
on stage and say
Yeah.
like, I like bigger people.
I did a show. I told you about this. I did a show 2 nights ago, and there was a bigger woman who walked up to me after the show
Oh, yeah.
and said, "Hey, usually I do not like male comedians, but I really enjoyed your show." And one of the comics that was with me, another dude, got like upset. Was like, "Well, I don't like women in the audience," and tried to make a joke, and it got weird. I know. But the thing is that
Boo.
I didn't mind that at all, because I feel like stand-up
That comic?
comedy, like we can make a bigger tent where more people feel comfortable coming to see comedy shows. And like, if you want to do old school comedy and make fun of women for being big, like I think you've just lowered your ceiling basically, and I think it's lazy, and it's also boring, and it's also been done,
Yeah.
No,
I heard all those jokes in fucking middle school.
Yeah.
Right.
Same thing with like transphobic stuff. I heard all that shit when I was locked up, And it's
easy.
funny, and a lot of the comics that were making all this transphobic jokes were having sex with trans women. So
Well, that's usually. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like it literally like. I've seen comics that get on stage and just be like, "Oh, is that your husband? Oh, I bet your husband wants to fuck me," and then that's the joke.
yeah,
Like that's the joke.
yeah.
Like because being gay is funny, right? Like, and it's like, okay. Like
Weird.
That's
weird.
Not a punchline. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, get it. Mr. Man.
Is that your cat's name?
I call him Mr. Man. I don't really know what his name is.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't told you.
Yeah,
Mr.
like,
Man's
he
his
has to-
name then.
Mr. Man.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on.
Yes. Thanks for
Thank you.
Thanks for
for
coming.
having me.
Yeah. What are you guys thankful for on this Thanksgiving
wanna
episode?
do-
Yeah.
I think
I don't care if you
Thanksgiving-
want to or not. It's Thanksgiving, and I'm asking you. How you don't want to say what you're thankful for?
I feel weird. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't want to be like Mr. like woke off or whatever, but this holiday weirds me out.
Are you
Like,
fucking kidding me? I'm not
No.
talking about Sam. I'm just saying like about being things that you're
No,
grateful
and
for.
I will, but I want to say
Nobody
that
likes
before.
colonizers.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
talking
It's
about
over that
that. Like
blanket
I'm just
statement.
talking about
I know,
like
and I'm
being.
not
like,
judging you.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not. No,
Like,
I'm
how
not.
dare you
You're
ask
like,
me what I'm
like,
thankful
exactly.
for?
Like, what a like
on
you're
this
making.
day.
Yeah, I can't even believe that
I
you're
would rather do it-
celebrating
listen,
Genocide.
Like,
I would
what the
rather do it.
fuck?
I'd
Like,
rather
all
do it. Stop.
I wanted you to just say that you were grateful for something. No.
Stop. Listen to me. I'd rather do it next week.
Said the man on
No,
the
what?
podcast.
Don't
listen to
Okay.
Like we won't say
No,
it
I'm
at
gonna
all.
do it now.
I don't care.
No,
I don't care what
no,
you're thankful
you do
for.
care.
Jess.
I thought we were gonna make it this whole
Yeah.
episode without us being in disagreement about
Why would you
something.
think that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm being a baby,
Dude,
and I'll do
yes,
it.
you are. But
Okay.
you have to like. I was literally just trying to be like, can we just end it on a happy note where everybody says like something that we're happy for? Like, I'm excited. I'm so happy that I have a bar and our friendship and the podcast. I'm so happy that you were here. And then, and then you made it fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
You made it weird.
Yeah.
You didn't have to make
Now
it
look
weird.
how pissed off he is that you're talking.
I'm not. Something else.
Don't worry
Okay.
about being Mr.
You go,
Woke
I'll
off,
close it.
okay?
I'll close it.
You don't
I'll close
have
it
no
up.
worries about that.
Okay.
Nobody thinks that.
I'm self-conscious about it. Obviously, I'm self-conscious. Obviously, the issue is me. obviously everybody else at this table is perfect, and obviously everything's always been great for you guys.
Sorry, men are trash,
and obviously men are trash, and obviously I'm fat and gassy, and I got a weird dick, and I got a weird dick, and it's a cool.
Feet are
it's
worse.
like a question mark without the dot, and my feet are worse than my dick, which is amazing because my dick is terrible.
I wish that you
so
did.
glad
I hate that you have
his
one.
feet.
A dick or feet,
Both.
No, I'll probably lose my feet.
Disgusted by all of it right now.
Anyway, hey, I'm sorry. Are we good?
Yeah, that's yeah. This is what he did the other day. He goes, "All right, hold on. Let me explain myself. Okay, I'm a bull in a china shop."
That's it. And listen. I don't know what I'm doing. Listen, I cannot be held responsible because I'm a wild free spirit.
I'm a bull in a china. And then we're like sitting there. We're just like,
I can't. Because I can't do anything. I
can't do anything
I don't
right.
I guess
I'm the asshole then.
"Oh, everyone is so perfect."
It's so funny that it was at the end of this episode, not at the beginning. Usually it's at the beginning.
Yeah.
When I
You have to you get it out and act like a child, but no, this is like wound up.
I am thankful
I think you already went.
for you. No, I didn't.
Yeah, talk
Okay,
some more.
go. No. I was doing the whole thing.
Don't be mad about it.
I'm not mad. I'm beyond mad. I'm
disappointed.
I'm lightning. I am electricity now. No, you go first.
I'm
No, I want to interrupt. That's the most important tradition.
Jesus.
Obviously very grateful for my family and that we have a nice loving home, and this cat is real entertaining.
Sorry.
No, it's
I don't care.
And I'm glad that you guys asked me to be on here today because I'm not a super social person. So it's fun to get out and talk to people. That sounds really pathetic, but
then also to be like, we have stuff in common.
Yeah.
And like we like the same stuff.
Yeah.
So we should
blah blah.
Well, cool.
we
You
should
guys
be
are like
friends.
tag teaming what you're thankful for. And that's
Yeah.
not anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh,
No, it's not. Sam.
you have to be. I'm grateful that not everything has to be about me.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm not a selfish asshole.
It's like a prison that I want to be in.
I'm just grateful that I can have feelings of pride for you, and
Stop.
I'm so grateful that I could be Sam Miller's wife.
But that is so true though. Like, but there is
No,
like
Noise.
there is something like that's the sacrifice. Like, I don't know if it's a sacrifice, but like,
Oh yeah,
the sacrifice that you make, and it is like, you are his biggest supporter. Like,
we make sacrifices for each other. We're on a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do
We've always
really
been
well.
on a team, and like Sam and I, this is the longest relationship either of us have been in,
Yeah.
and it has been like that for a long time.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's like
Before I met Brittany,
like a month into our relationship, we were both like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
well, this has been a long time."
Yeah.
But
usually it'd take women about a month to figure out that my
is a bad
drinking
idea.
wasn't a phase. And then we were together for I was four months sober when I met you.
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
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 And I was like, "Fuck yeah, this guy's already figured out."
Right.
We talked about that
One
the
of his
other day.
issue.
Yeah.
Did we talk about it on
I've
here?
been in recovery.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
I am thankful for you, Brittany, obviously. And I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for my mom. And
Yeah, your mom.
Love her.
yeah, she's been awesome.
Same, Mary.
And I'm thankful for you, Jess. And I love doing this podcast with you.
Yeah, it's a good time.
And I love that even though I make mistakes consistently, that we always work through. When neither of us fucks up, we always work through it, and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So. And your fuck ups are more like just not getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Where my fuck ups are more like,
Because you're great at getting out of bed.
huh? I'm usually
You
on
heard me.
Yeah. He is better. He's better at being on time than me. Yeah.
Well, being on time, but
Yeah.
Will you let me finish?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
I'm also
so rude.
I'm also thankful for the sky,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and the ground. Because what would the
And the
sky
sound
be
of my
without?
own voice.
Let me finish.
I'm grateful for microphones. And
I'm thankful for the sky and the ground. Because what would the ground be without the sky? And what would the sky be without the ground? Because without the ground, it's all sky. Without the sky, it's all ground. And where would we
Damn.
be? Inside the globe?
dude, I can't
Or
honestly.
in space?
I don't want to be a dick right now, but like,
Do it.
I can't even believe that you are participating in this fucking tradition. Like, oh my God. I'm so disappointed
Yeah.
in you right
Do you
now.
even care?
Like how
Are you even woke, bro?
you're not.
I'm not.
You
At
are,
all.
you are asleep.
You need to
Mm-hmm.
do some
You
more.
need to wake up.
I know.
Okay. It's time for me to go get my nails done.
It's time for me and Brittany to.
I'm gonna go crochet
start.
in the car on the way home.
And then you
Aw,
also
I love that.
sausage cornbread stuffing.
And then I gotta make sausage.
So I'm
cornbread stuffing.
start cooking,
And I'm gonna clean
baby.
the kitchen when we get home, so you have lots of room to do it.
Yeah.
Save the marriage, clean the kitchen.
Woohoo!
By the way, any of you dudes out
and
here-
grocery shopping and
Yeah.
grocery shopping.
Hey.
Find those things that you can do to help.
Dudes, get a vasectomy, get therapy. And,
Yeah.
get a vasectomy, get therapy, and instead of apologizing, take action.